drinking an obscene amount of water. It's not a fun time. It's gonna be worth it when I feel absolutely amazing. This is gonna take a while. This is the biggest water bottle I've seen in my life. And for the next 7 days, I will be drinking this entire thing every single day. In the spirit of self-improvement, in the spirit of health, I've decided to try and drink a gallon of water every day for the next week. I bought this giant fucking water bottle on Amazon. I'll have it linked below. It's kind of cute because it has like these little time stamps, I guess. So it's like, good morning, don't stop, let's get it. Like it has like motivational things, which I think is cute. A little background, I guess, on my water consumption. I'm gonna start filling this thing up. I think the most frustrating part of this experiment is that I'm gonna have to use the Brita to filter water and then transfer it to this giant fucking thing. And it's probably gonna take 30 years for me to fill this up. It's fine. I actually used to be really, really good about drinking a lot of water, but then I started getting into other beverages. I started getting into lattes and pink drinks and matchas, and my water consumption just sort of fell by the wayside. It went from being all that I would drink to something that I would often like forget existed. Some of the things I'm gonna be kind of looking out for this week, just based on what I've seen from the thumbnails of other people's videos, some of the things that people pay attention to when they're doing this challenge is their skin, their weight, their energy levels, and just like their mental well-being, their mental health. So here's a little clip I took of my skin before starting this challenge. For the most part, my skin is not too bad. You can see I have some like breakouts on my forehead and just some like discoloration in certain spots, like around my nose. I also weighed myself. I didn't get footage of that because I feel like that could be kind of triggering, but right now I'm 125 pounds. I honestly have some pretty serious doubts that this would make a difference in my weight in just 1 week. I also feel like weight is so fluctuating. Like things like your period or being bloated can really affect your weight. So I'm not gonna put too much stress on that number and whether or not it changes in the next week, because it could just be a fluke and I'm aware of that. But that's something that people always put on their thumbnails. So, and then of course, energy levels, mental health, those are sort of the things I'm most fascinated to see if this affects. I generally have pretty low energy in my day-to-day life. So hopefully this helps with that. Okay. Oh my God. I didn't even notice. There's one of those like silica gel packets and I started filling up without taking that out. It's because I was too focused on getting the shot, bro. Okay, I fixed it and I rinsed this out. Now let's fill it for real. This is gonna take a while. This honestly almost looks like it'll be too much water. Like, I feel like I could get sick from drinking this much liquid. Good morning. It is day 1 of me drinking an obscene amount of water. Hold on. Struggling to get it out of the fridge. I'll take a celebratory first sip. Celebratory first sip. If I can manage it. Oh my God. This shit's heavy. Maybe I need to set this camera down. Hold on. All right, let's try that again. I will be taking this absolute monstrosity with me to work. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is day 2. To be honest with you, I feel like absolute shit right now. I have an excruciating headache. I was a little nauseous yesterday. I don't know if it's stress or lack of sleep, but by no means is this extra water curing all my ills. That being said, I do feel the lightest on my feet that I've felt in a while. Like, I almost feel like it's clearing me out. Then again, I did just finish my period, so it could just be from that. It has definitely not been coming naturally to me to drink this much water. It has been very much a conscious, intense effort. It's gonna be worth it when I feel absolutely amazing in a week's time. So that's what I'm just reminding myself of. I actually have a lot of errands and like a video shoot to go to today, so I'm definitely gonna be taking my girl. That's the news. That's what's been going on. I don't know what else to talk about. Bye. Hello from day 3. I'm currently editing another video that's probably already up on my channel. If it is, I'll have it linked somewhere above. And my drink of choice while I'm editing. I've noticed I've been having a really, really bad habit of saving so much of the water that I'm drinking till the very end of the day. And I know that that's probably not healthy. Like, drinking such a large amount of water in such a short period of time is definitely not good for you. So I don't feel good when I drink all this water like in the late afternoon and evening. Also, like I have felt the worst in terms of my health and my body these last couple days that I have in a long time. And even though it's most likely unrelated to this, like probably completely unrelated to this, I am disappointed. I really wanted this entire video to be like me thriving health-wise, you know what I mean? And like feeling great and being like, wow, drinking all this extra water has changed my life. But no, it's just sort of been a bit of a nuisance, and I've honestly had more headaches, stomach aches, like lightheadedness, like all this stuff, maybe from stress, I don't know. But you know, so far I have not noticed any positive things from doing this. I know it's only been a couple days, so it really hasn't been long enough. And even a week, I feel like it's not long enough. But I don't know, maybe things will change. I will obviously keep you guys updated. I'm gonna go edit and try to make a dent in this. Hi from day 5. I feel awful. Physically, I feel super bloated. I'm sure it's the water weight. And a little nauseous, a little gag-y, like almost like I have to gag. It's not a fun time. I know that I can't be for sure whether it has anything to do with drinking this much water, but it certainly does not bode well for this whole experiment. I just feel like it's a little too much. Like, I'm definitely forcing myself for the sake of this video, and it doesn't feel that great. I'm very aware that I've only been doing it for a short period of time, and then I probably would need to wait longer for like the water weight to dissipate and for me to start feeling the positive results. So yeah, I don't know. I just think, you know, I'm a small human. If I was a 6'6" gym bro who was playing football every day, like I think that this would be more appropriate, but it feels a little much for the level of activity that I do and for just me. So as of right now, that's where we're at. Gonna keep going though, just for you. You're welcome. All right, guys, I want to do an update while I do my makeup because I have to go to work soon. But the tables have turned in a way that I did not expect, to be honest. I really think that my body just had to go through like a pretty serious adjustment period. And now that that's happened, like I'm starting to feel really good. I feel like way clearer and cleaner than I have in a long time. I feel like my body just has like a better flow going on. And I feel like after I eat, I don't feel as like weighed down as I used to. I used to feel like every time I would eat, I'd feel like super heavy and tired. I do not feel like I've seen a shift in my energy yet, but I think it's tough because like a week is a really short amount of time to like start noticing results like that. So I'm not surprised by that or disappointed. I was feeling really, really bloated at the beginning of this, and now I feel like pretty normal in that regard. Like I don't feel overly bloated. I am gonna do a weigh-in, so we'll see like what the results / implications of that are. Yeah, I don't know. I think things are starting to turn around, and I honestly think that if I stick with this longer term, I'll start to see a lot more of those results. But this video is just a week, so unfortunately, you guys don't get to witness that. Next time I check in, we will be doing the final check-in. We'll just be looking at some before and afters and talking about my overall thoughts. Hello, it is final check-in time. So we're gonna revisit the 4 things that I sort of wanted to pay attention to / track. Starting with my skin, I'm gonna put a before and after of my skin on the screen. Do I think that there was really a difference made by this? I don't know, you might have to be the judge of it for yourself. Maybe my forehead got a little better, maybe the discoloration around my nose decreased a tiny bit, but it's such an inconsequential difference that honestly, I don't really think that there's that much results there. Number 2, my weight. My weight at the beginning of this was 125. My weight on the final day was 124. 1 pound difference. Do with that what you will. To be honest, in my opinion, I think that's just like regular weight fluctuation, you know? My weight varies from time to time when I weigh myself, and I don't think I'm actually losing or gaining weight. I think that's just normal. But maybe it has something to do with the amount of water I was drinking. I definitely did feel more clear, so who knows? Energy levels, I felt absolutely zero difference really. Especially those first few days, I felt like I had way less energy. I felt so weighed down, so like groggy and bad. By the end, I was definitely feeling a little more light on my feet, but I don't think it made a substantial difference in terms of my energy. And last but not least, mental health. Do I feel like drinking this much water had an effect on my mental health? And to be honest, the answer is Not really. I didn't notice anything. I don't want to say this experiment was a flop, but by no means did I notice any incredible results. And I think there's a few takeaways from this actually. Results take time with everything. All quick fixes are not real, and delayed gratification over instant gratification, I think that's such a hard thing for humans to do. We love instant gratification as humans. Our brains are wired for it. We just like eat it up. And I honestly think that's why so many people struggle to build habits, struggle to reach success, is because we don't know how to hold out for delayed gratification. We don't know how to stick with something for the long term without seeing results. It doesn't come naturally, but that is where all the real progress and the real results is. Big takeaway from this: delayed gratification always wins. There are no quick fixes. Results take time. I hope you guys got something from this video, even if it was just hanging out with me for a week. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.